Hello again. Well, as I told you, I was going to show you the cabinet. uh, when I first started, there was the bottom and the front was all left of the cabinet. When I went to clean it up and to start gluing it, it just started flaking off in layers. This is the face of it. And it just started layering off. And the more I tried to glue, the more it just kept flaking off. And as you can see, the bottom was even coming apart. So I decided it'd probably be just as easy to reconstruct most of the cabinet. So I picked out the parts that I could use. I can't use the grill cloth, but I've got a match close, and it's coming. The cutout for the grill cloth, I can use that. A couple of spacer blocks on the inside face of it, one glue block, and the sleds, which are in pretty good shape for the legs. I will use those again. Matter of fact, I'm going to use those as a pattern to make there's what I call a rooster cone that goes across the top. The 503 had the rooster cone. There was only about three beads of it, about half this one, but the beads went all the way down, so I'm going to have to fabricate that. Yeah, so I'm going to use that material. Alright, so what I did is I took what I could and made some templates. So I took my handy dandy Raisin Bran boxes that I always keep just for painting, templates, anything like that. So as you'll notice, I made two templates. Of course, one is larger than the other. And that's the way the front was made. It had a piece of plywood, and they either turned the edge down 1/8 of an inch for the borders, or there was a laminate, which I believe it was more of a laminate structure, because the way it flaked off, I think it was just all glued together. So I made that. Also made the template for the back, which was a horseshoe type. And so what I started doing is going from there. I knew I could use the sleds. I knew I could use the glue block, or these spacer blocks, the glue block, just because I'm going to try to use as much of this material as I possibly can. I know I'm putting a lot of material in there, so why? Well, I'm going to put as much of it in as I possibly can. So the grill cloth is on its way. Like I said, I'll redo that this week sometime. I built the back frame out of a piece of plywood. I've got that made. I got the bottom laid out. Tongue and groove for the front. I got the side substrates done. I got the top substrate done. And then I have made the reproduction of the front. I think it's turned out rather well. I'm waiting on a friend of mine that has a woodworking shop that's got a table router, and the original had either a round over route around these two windows, or it was a table edge. And since he works with a lot of wood, and I've got a picture out of the original front on Antique Radio Forums asking some advice on that, and I know there's a lot of woodworking guys out there. So if you'll notice, this edge, these substrates will fit exactly flush with that, and also the side substrates will do that also. And then veneer will go over the top like the original. And so all I'm waiting on is to get this routed and then start gluing it together, which to me, I'm getting excited about it. And so this is the kind of the way it's going to look. Mounted on the, of course I'm going to have to come back, make sure, I've already mounted or put the chassis on it, make sure the holes lined up, that this is proper height, all that. That was very critical, make sure that when I butted this up and get ready to put that together, that the everything worked good on that. I'm going to have to go in there and then make sure that I drill the holes, and the holes will line up exactly with the sleds on the bottom, and so that position the feet on it. So that's about it, guys. Like I say, I'm waiting to get this router, this face dressed up a little bit more. Then this will be covered with veneer. I'm debating whether to use cherry or walnut. If you've got an opinion, don't hesitate to let me know, because this is wide open. But hopefully I'm going to get a look that's very, very close to the original. Alright, that's it for now. I'll keep you, I guess the next video will be when I start gluing this thing back together. So, thanks for watching.